And what's good, everybody? Happy Sunday night. Glad to have you guys once again on the stream tonight here. Some NBA action covering play-by-play tonight. Both of these teams trying to see if they can look to get back on the right track with a W in this matchup. The Toronto Raptors at 34-29, 2 games behind the Cavs right now, 7th in the Eastern Conference. Cleveland's 36-27, playing in their home court, number 6 in the East. And both of these teams trying to see if they can put one together into the win column, as the Raptors are 3-6 last 9 games, coming off 2 rough losses as they've been out without two of their key players, OG Anunoby, Fred VanVleet, both out once again tonight. But Cleveland as well, they have been struggling, losing the last 6 out of 7 for the Cavs, coming off 3 straight losses for Cleveland here. If you guys are new, smash that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe, and glad to have you guys back in once again tonight. Isaac, SB, Ethan, Salman, welcome to the stream, everybody, for tonight's matchup here. Looks like we're going to tip off in under 12 minutes from now. We'll be tipping off tonight between these two teams. So, both these teams right now dealing with injuries towards the tail end of the season, as we're coming up on like the final month and a couple weeks left to go before the playoffs starting. OG Anunoby, Fred VanVleet, both missing action, as Anunoby's missed the last 6 games with a finger injury. VanVleet's been out the last 4 games, knee soreness, and coming off 2 rough losses against bottom feeders in the NBA, bottom teams in the East, Detroit and Orlando. 2 close games on Thursday and Friday for Toronto. Cleveland losing 3 straight in a row, and the defense has been struggling, losing against Minnesota, Charlotte, and Philadelphia. They were up against Philadelphia, I think by like 14 on Friday, but then James Harden, Joel Embiid able to come back in that matchup there for Philly, pick up the victory, 125-119, and without Karis LeVert, as he's missed the last 5 games due to injury. Rajon Rondo's missed the last 4 games due to injury. What's good, SB? Welcome back to the stream once again, man. Glad to have you guys back in. Couple games going on throughout the NBA at the moment here. Wizards leading the Pacers 78-71. Grizzlies up against the Rockets 28-22, and the Jazz at the end of the one, they're up over the Thunder 33-24. We'll keep you guys posted, those scores. And I know for college basketball, big game going to tip off any minute from now. Iowa at Illinois. That's a top 25 matchup that's going to be going down. Yeah, I hope to be back tomorrow. I know one for sure I plan on covering is Gonzaga against San Francisco. I might do like a poll out for the people of the channel after this stream. I might like release a poll asking which one to cover tomorrow at 7. It's between the Southern Conference Championship or the Sun Belts. So I know that Chattanooga's in the Southern Conference Championship. I think they're the one that's going to be representing that conference. So I think they're just waiting for whoever wins. I think it's like Sanford against Furman, whoever wins that game. And then in the Sun Belt, it's random because Texas State had lost, I think, yesterday, and Texas State was the 1 seed. So it's been a bunch of like random different seedings. But I'll probably put a poll after this one to see like which conferences are we're going down and stuff. Tuesday, I want to cover the NEC because Bryant's in the NEC championship game. I had a lacrosse game yesterday. I got like a break out of that now or so, because both of the teams that I cover is on the road till the 19th. So this week as of now, I don't have like any games in person, because both of them are playing on the road, and then spring break's coming up. So I think those 2 teams are like away. What's good, J-Man? Welcome in. Pretty good tonight. I'm thinking that Allen's going to fare pretty well. He'll probably post a double-double in this one. Yeah, a lot of games good yesterday. I was out yesterday covering lacrosse. Ward, what's good? Welcome in, man. Yursuf on the stream. Welcome back in, bud. We're going to tip off, I believe, in around 8 minutes from now here. Shaw, welcome in. Do I ever cover Nuggets games? I haven't in quite a bit, because they're usually playing like late night or so for them. They haven't had like many like 7:30 tip-off times for like national TV. They keep on getting the late night ones. That's why, because I'm out on the East Coast where I'm from, and those games that they usually play late night doing it until like 12:30, 1 o'clock. Yeah, I try to cover as much teams as possible when I have a chance. Whatever teams get on like national TV, because I know I covered Memphis Boston a few nights ago, and it was the first time covering Memphis this season. They just hadn't been put on national TV that much in there. They're third in the NBA, which they should be getting a bunch more games, because I know from the count this year, like the teams that have been like put on national TV a bunch has been like the Lakers and Knicks constantly. Though the Lakers have had the late night games besides when they go out to the East Coast, they get put on the 7:30s, but the Knicks have been just constantly put on like the late night games for New York. Because basically they put like every single national TV game that like the Knicks and the Nets play throughout the season, they put that on now. Which they're not even like worthy to be on national TV anymore. So we'll be getting into this one in a couple more minutes between these two teams going down here today. Both of these teams have had their struggles lately. Cleveland coming into this matchup with a top-rated defense, fewest points allowed in the NBA, but they've been struggling defensively though in their last three, getting shredded against Minnesota defensively on Monday, giving up 127. And then they gave up 125 to Philadelphia on Friday. Also gave up 119 on Wednesday against Charlotte. So they've been having a lot of troubles defensively here last three games. Toronto struggling the offensive side of things, missing two starters lately for the Raptors. And they've scored 110 points or less in the last three games here for Toronto. Yeah, Golden State's cold lately. Let's see, I was out all yesterday. Yeah, Memphis up to 2 now, so they're a half game ahead of Golden State. That's right. Yeah, Golden State's lost 4 in a row. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably going to be doing my bracket video that Monday. Because I need to find time to do the bracket video for my predictions and stuff. Make sure to vote in the poll. Who do you guys got in this one? Raptors or Cavs? As very shortly we'll be tipping off between these two teams. Massive game, separated by 2 games in the East, between 6 and 7. What's good, Sir Smooth? Welcome to stream, man. Yeah, I fixed my laptop over break. I had a pretty bad fan noise or so. I blew out the fan. It's much better. It's still got like a little bit of noise, but it's not like bad to like what it was during the last stream. Jazz cruising to a 12-0 second quarter advantage over the Thunder right now. The score is 45-24. Grizzlies in the close game against the Rockets, 36-31. And Wizards up by 4 against the Pacers, 83-79. Earlier today, Jason Tatum dropping down 54 for the Celtics, able to beat the Nets, 126-120. And then a lot of points here. Chris Middleton, 44-point game as the Bucks knocked off the Suns in a rematch of the 2021 Finals, 132-122. Illinois and Iowa have tipped off. That's a big game tonight. Inside the Big Ten, 5-2 to score. Nebraska won over Wisconsin earlier today, 74-73 in college. Johnny Davis went down, looked like an ankle sprain. Head coach Greg Gard thinks that he should be good to go, though, for the Big Ten tournament. So that's a positive sign, but that's quite concerning there because Johnny Davis he's right now like all-American type of player. Could be National Player of the Year. He's carried Wisconsin all this season. What's good, Bradley? Welcome back in. We'll be tipping off, I believe, 2-3 minutes from now. We'll get this one rolling. What's good, Brian? Welcome back in, man. Some key players left out of this matchup here have been rolled out. OG Anunoby, Fred VanVleet for the Raptors, along with Malachi Flynn and David Johnson. So that's 3 point guards listed out of this game. Cavs with 2 players listed out. It'd be Karis LeVert and Rajon Rondo, both out tonight. Yeah, just unfortunate, man. Probably going to move on for Westbrook and Davis at the end of this year, based on how they've been playing. NCAA tournament, I got Kentucky to win the national championship. And then NBA Finals, I'm still going to roll with Golden State, despite them being like stone cold lately. I think once Draymond Green gets back, they're going to start to figure it out. Because he's just so valuable towards the Warriors. All right, looks like the Cavs going to go in the white uniforms tonight. Maroon numbers, maroon letters, yellow outline. Darius Garland, Isaac Okoro, Larry Markkinen, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen starting 5 tonight for Cleveland. Toronto starting 5, Scotty Barnes, Gary Trent Jr., Chris Boucher, Pascal Siakam, and Khem Birch. Cavs came into this matchup 4.5 point favorites at home. This one, Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland. As both of these teams come in combining on 5-game losing streaks, combined 3 straight losses by the Cavs. Losing against Minnesota on Monday, Charlotte on Wednesday, Philly on Friday, and then the Raptors coming off back-to-back losses against the Pistons and the Magic. As we are underway here, the Cavs control the tip, going right to left in the court. We're back for some NBA Sunday night basketball tonight. A quick steal on the far side by Toronto as they're going to take it straight down the lane. Contact, no call, and the rebound goes to Markkinen. It's a nice steal ahead by Gary Trent Jr., just couldn't convert on it. Garland stepped out of bounds at the baseline. It's a turnover. Yeah, incredible coaching job there. For Ty Lue and the Clippers, no Paul George, no Kawhi, and much better than the Lakers this season, that they've been able to put themselves around the play-in area. Raptors with the ball on the outside. Second possession, the game, Siakam dribbles up. Step-back jumper, 18-footer straight away. Missed off the front rim, defensive rebound, pulled out by Mobley. Mobley past midcourt for the Cavs. Gives it over to Garland. Garland coming off a 19-assist game against Philadelphia on Friday night. Kick out, corner, 3. That's good by Markkinen. Nice ball movement right there. In to out by Garland. 1 minute through. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't hear about that. Jeez. That's devastating there. out in Mexico, sending thoughts out there. Chicago Bulls 1-2-3, welcome in. Huge game tonight in the Big Ten. Siakam backs his way to the free throw circle. Up and under move. Nice bucket right there. Scores. Count it and one. So Pascal Siakam going to head to the free throw line to shoot one coming up for Toronto. Vegas, welcome back in, man. This game is on ESPN. Oh, that's awesome there. Good time for some good takeout meals. One shot coming up by Siakam at the line. And that one is good. 10:40 left to go in the first tie game. Cavs with the ball on the outside of Coro. Passes it off to Markkanen. Markkanen looking to move it out. He does to Garland. Garland chucks it off. Barnes gets it back. Garland attacks. Dump off underneath. Jared Allen, oh my goodness. Throws it down off a turnaround. A right-handed jam. Major flush right there for the Afro. Inside the key, Barnes. No good. Missed the first one. Second one fouled. Scotty Barnes going to head to the free throw line and shoot two. What's good? Harry, welcome in. Yes, I think he's going to leave the Packers. That's my prediction. I thought that he'd be going to Denver by now. He's going to make a decision sometime soon because they're coming up at the end of the free agency period. Man. First one missed, second one was good, 1 point game. 2 minutes in action here, 10 minutes left to go in the first. Allen just scored it. Big dunk, has the ball, almost lost it. Moves it outside to Okoro. Okoro launches a corner three, missed off the back rim, tipped up defensive rebound, goes to Siakam. Raptors chance to take the lead early, bounce pass. Right block inside, fall away. Missed off the mark by Birch. It is good though for the tip in. Chris Boucher at the rim. So 3 separate scores so far for the Raptors. 3 by Siakam, 2 by Boucher. Barnes with a free throw. Here's a dump off underneath. Garland to Allen, and Allen able to score 2 more. Jared Allen, 4 out of 7 so far. 3 assists by Darius Garland. A credit for every single scoring play so far for Garland moving the ball around. Here's a jumper, top of the free throw circle, knocks it down. Gary Trent Jr. on the board. Around the screen, Garland, kick out of Coro. Dribbles back outside to the corner. Mobley lost it, stolen away. Here's Barnes, big burst of speed, takes it, goes the distance with it. Scotty Barnes for 2. Toronto extends it now to a 3-point lead. 8.5 left to go in the first. Markkanen inside, floats up a shot. Nice response right there. Back and forth basketball we got early on. This is a massive game. Raptors came into this game 2 games behind Cleveland and 7th in the East. Cleveland right now 6th in the East. 36-27 to 34-29. Out to the wing. Trent Jr. no-look pass. Right corner. 3. Boucher. Missed off the rim. Tipped up. Offensive rebound. Right back to Boucher. Dunks it down. Somebody's coming out with a W tonight. It's going to be a hard-fought win. That's for sure. 4 minutes into the game. Raptors with 4 offensive rebounds. Cavs have the ball. Edge of the logo. Garland, dribble drive inside, right hand, and he scores. Darius Garland doing everything tonight so far. Right out of the gate here. Garland's got himself 3 assists and first basket of the night. Missed shot by Toronto, back to Cleveland. Cavs with the ball. Garland gets bumped into and fall. This is going to be on Trent Jr. picking up the reach in it. He's not liking the call. He's got his hands both to the side right there around his head, trying to wonder about that call. Yeah, if you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part here on the channel tonight. Inbound for the Cavs, out to the left elbow. It's Mobley. Mobley starts his dribble attack. Floats up the shot, off the back rim, bounces twice, tipped up, battle for the rebound, poke to the perimeter, and Garland able to pick it up. Garland moves it out to Markkanen. Missed three, offensive rebound, Mobley puts one up strong, move to the hole, count it, and one. Evan Mobley with a big putback right there, puts up the Cavs by one. 7:09 left to go in the first. It's a really good game here, because both these rookies playing tonight, Scotty Barnes, Evan Mobley, right at the top as far as Rookie of the Year this season. So big matchup between these two rookies looking to shine tonight. Mobley at the line to shoot one. And no good, missed off the rim short. Back it goes to the Raptors. 7 minutes left to go in the first. Barnes at the edge of the Cavs logo. Moves it outside to the corner. Back over to Scotty Barnes. Moves it out corner three. Gary Trent Jr. missed rim short. Tipped up. Offensive rebound. Puts it up. No good. Second chance. Pinwheels around. Man, Cavs clash the glass, and they do right there with a defensive board. Garland dribbles, drives, shovel pass right down the lane inside, and Jarrett Allen soars up with a huge right-handed flush. Incredible vision right there to the benefit by Darius Garland. 15-12. Cleveland taking the first time out of the night. 6:38 left to go in the first. Nice ball feed. Garland just attacks. Shovels down low to Allen. Does the work right at the rim. So explosive. Jarrett Allen gets 6 so far. Everything right at the rim for him. And for Cleveland, it's now up to 4 assists for Darius Garland. So he has scored, or he has been a part of 4 out of the 7, or 5 out of the 7 scoring plays so far, because he's got the 4 assists plus a bucket. Alright, great game here. If you guys are new, smash the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys back once again tonight. Yeah, part of a doubleheader today. I covered Loyola Chicago against Drake for the first game for college basketball, the Missouri Valley Conference Tournament game that I covered before this one. If anybody's interested joining the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group for ESPN for March Madness, you guys are more than welcome to do so. That link is pinned in the chat right there. It's posted in the chat. It's pinned to the chat in blue. All you have to do is just click on the link. If you have an ESPN account, you can just hit join group. If you don't have an ESPN account, you can just create one if anybody would like, and then you can hit join group and then be a part of the bracket challenge group. I think we have over 20 people signed up right now. We'll see if we can get that number to keep on growing, because I know last year we grew up to like 100 last year, which was awesome. Both of these teams looking hungry right out of the gate tonight. Great game so far. Wizards taking on the Pacers, 96-91. Washington leading there. And the Grizzlies up over the Rockets, 54-45. Jazz are crushing the Thunder right now, 52-35. The score in that game. Garland played at Vanderbilt. Yeah, I feel like he missed some time, I think, at Vanderbilt when he played there. They put together some pretty solid draft prospects that's come like out of the blue at Vanderbilt. That's where Aaron Nesmith came. I know Aaron Nesmith was injured. Oh, so Garland is a native of Nashville. So, okay, yeah, so he only played 5 games at Vanderbilt his rookie season, 2018-2019. Because then Aaron Nesmith played at Vanderbilt, but I think he played like 13 games and then got injured. See, they've had the talent. It's just, unfortunately, injury has been a problem, and also other players built around them, because they build off of basically like one-star player, like they got right now, Scottie Pippen Jr. So we get back into action. 6:20 left to go in the first. Raptors with the ball, 2 in the shot clock. Trent Jr. forces up a 3-point shot, and he drills it triple from the outside. 15 all, back from the timeout. Feeney, welcome to the stream. 6 minutes left to go in the first. Cavs have possession. Garland, edge of the logo, crossover, has some space, takes the 3. Missed off the front rim, defensive rebound, pulled down by Barnes. Barnes takes it past midcourt. Barnes running the point tonight. No Fred VanVleet, no Malachi Flynn. Barnes banks it. Nice little touch right there, up and in off the glass. Glad to have you back in the stream from Quebec here as we got Feeney on the stream. 5.5 left to go in the first. Garland kick out corner. Markkanen moves it over to Mobley. Mobley, nice feed inside. Markkanen off of a cut behind the defense. Receives the pass from Evan Mobley and scores it through with a two-handed dunk. 17 all. Markkanen 7 points so far for the Cavs. Little runner inside the key. Missed by Siakam. Tipped up. Defensive rebound. Goes right back to Mobley. Pass up the court. Garland moves it out to the corner. Wide open with space. Okoro couldn't connect on it. Tipped up. Gets his own rebound. Okoro back out to the top. Markkanen 3. Skipped around the rim and out. Goes right back to the Raptors. Under 5 minutes left to go in the first. Both teams have only made 1 3. 1 for 6 by Cleveland, 1 for 4 by Toronto as this ball gets stolen away. Okoro, head full of steam, drives with a left hand. Missed it, no good. Tipped off the rim but got fouled. It's going to send Okoro to the free throw line shooting 2. What's good? Raymond on the stream. Welcome back in, man. Things going pretty well. We got 4:45 left to go in the first. Jared Allen, the backside. He actually had a block to that one. Defending Boucher. Boucher tried to go reverse hand layup underneath the rim, and Jared Allen nada to that one. Allen making his presence known here so far. 6 points. Yet to record a rebound, but he just picked up his first block in the night. And he's a perfect 3 for 3. Everything at the rim so far for Jared Allen. And Kevin Love will check into the game. First time tonight now for Cleveland that Love will come in. Discussion by the officials where they were gonna place this basketball. I thought it was gonna be a shooting foul by Okoro, but he got knocked down before he went into a shooting motion. So they're gonna put this one on the outside. It will be an inbound instead of 2 shots at the free throw line here for the Cavs. 4:40 left to go. Garland dribbles up into the key, moves it out, deflected, and he stepped out of bounds with it too on the baseline. So it's a turnover by Cleveland. Only member of the 2016 title team with LeBron on the roster happens to be Kevin Love, as he's into the game for the first time tonight. Baseline jumper over Garland, and Garland picks up the blocking foul, as it will send Gary Trent Jr. shooting 2, coming up to the free throw line. First one good for GTJ. Raptors on top once again. Highly competitive first quarter between these two teams, going back and forth, back and forth. A lot of good shots so far taken. Second shot, he makes it as well. Garland brings it up the floor now for the Cavs. 4:20 left to go in the first. Garland defending the outside by Trent Jr. Burst the speed, attacks right to the rim. And Garland's going to get fouled. So this will send Darius Garland here to the free throw line, shooting 2. See if he can tie it up, making these 2 free throws. First shot's good. Second shot by Garland's good. 19-19. Raptors bring it up the floor on the far side. This is Delano Banton, number 45, who moves it out towards his left to Siakam. Siakam bounce pass underneath the hoop. Get that out of there. Jared Allen, second block of the game. As he denies a shot right at the rim off of a turnaround opportunity. That was Thaddeus Young, who he rejected. Jaren swatted that one right out to the first row. Banton, bounce pass once again. Allen this time couldn't get the block. Chris Boucher won the battle down low. 2 by Boucher. 3:40 left to go in the first. Garland defended at the top of the key. Moves it out to Love. Pump fake. Love takes the 3. Straight away. Swoosh. Kevin Love on the board. First time tonight for the Cavs. It's been a great game. Score and answer. 3.5 left to go in the first quarter. Raptors move the ball on the outside. Siakam looking towards his right. Bounce pass in the middle. Achua powers his way. Moves it over to Banton. Floats up the runner at the free throw circle. Missed off the mark. Right back to the Cavs with the ball. Garland. Nice pass down low. Pump fake. Mark it in. Banks it over Siakam. Count it. And one coming up as well. If you like efficient buckets, we've got some really good shooting and passing going on so far. Cavs going to the free throw line, shooting 1 here when Markkanen. Hey, thanks so much, J-Man. Really appreciate it. Free throw is good. Both these teams playing with great pace so far today. I don't know, maybe it's because I covered Loyola Chicago against Drake from earlier today, and that was a sloppy game as far as like turnovers and stuff like that. But these two teams playing with great pace. That shot's challenged at the baseline, missed by Boucher. Goes right back to the Cavs. Garland moves it out to the perimeter. Here's a 3, missed off the front rim by Seti Osman. Goes right back to the Raptors with a rebound. Achua lost the handle, gets it back. 15 on the shot clock, 2:35 left to go on the game clock. Siakam working on Love, kick out corner, pump fake by Achua. Floats up the runner, right block, scores. Drops it over Kevin Love for 2. Yeah, still early in this one. We might be getting some extra game in this one today. Both of these teams just going back and forth trading buckets. Allen out of control right there, looking for the call. Hands up in the air. Jared Allen's out of the play. Raptors have a 5-4. Drive, kick, corner. Pump fake, Achua. Backs his way, spin move. Low block, puts it up right past Markkanen into the cup and scores. This is a tie game at 25. Timeout taken by the Cavs. 1:58 left to go in the first. 25 all. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in once again on the channel tonight. We got a good one here between these two teams going down. If anybody's interested in, if anybody's a big fan of college basketball as well, feel free to be a part of the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group. That link is pinned to the chat, and all you have to do is basically hit the link and then hit join group to be a part of the bracket challenge group, and then fill out your brackets. When the brackets come out on Selection Sunday, you have any time from next Sunday all the way to the first round games. They lock around noontime on Thursday when the first round games happen. If you don't have an ESPN account, you'd have to sign up for one before joining the group. What's good, Ehino Joso? Welcome back on the stream, man. Really good game going on right now. Gary Trent Jr., top scorer for the Raptors. He's got 7, 6 by Chris Boucher. He's also the top rebounder, 4 rebounds. And then Cleveland's leading scorer, Larry Markkanen with 10. 6 points by Jared Allen with 2 rebounds and 2 blocks. Just making an impact on doing everything out there so far for Jared Allen. Darius Garland, 3 points, and he's got 6 assists. So right out of the gate, 6 assists by Garland in the first quarter alone. And he had 19 in the last game on Friday. I think that 19 assists it's top 100, I believe, in the NBA historically for his 19 assists. Because we were all wondering, like, who's got the record. The record is 30. So I remember back on Friday we were all trying to like figure out about like the assist record or so. But yeah, I cover a mix both of NBA games, college games as well. So glad to have you guys be a part on the channel here. Quick scoreboard update. Wizards leading the Pacers 118-113 with under 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Grizzlies up at the half over the Rockets 62-52. And the Jazz leading the Thunder 61-45. Games from earlier today, Celtics, big game by Jason Tatum, 54 points. Kevin Durant, 37 points. Celtics knocked off the Nets, 126-120. And the Bucks got 44 points from Chris Middleton, 30 from DeAndre Ayton for Phoenix. In a rematch of the 2021 Finals, the Bucks knocked off the Suns, high-scoring game, 132-122. Wow, that's good for Iowa right there. Bill got the update. Thanks so much, man. 25-19 Iowa with 7.5 minutes left to go over Illinois. I think Iowa was without one of their key players today as well. And that's a home game for Illinois. Illinois, if they win that game, they get a share with Wisconsin for the Big Ten regular season championship. Illinois 14-5 in the conference. Iowa's been red hot lately. Yeah, I'm looking at their team. They're definitely missing someone. We come back from the timeout. Cavs with a jumper around the rim, no good, but they're able to tip it in for 2. Cleveland on top now, minute 25 left to go in the first. Yeah, Patrick McCaffrey, he's the player that's listed out today for Iowa. So despite not having Patrick McCaffrey, he's the number 2 scorer, or number 3 scorer, scoring 10.5 points per game. They're leading right now. Here's another 3, laser swoosh, this time by Kevin Love from the outside. Cavs by 5. Final minute left to go in the first. Toronto moves the ball around. Banton floats it up over the top and jamming it down with a two-handed alley-oop flushes. That is Precious Achiuwa. 2 youngsters working together right there. Delano Banton, rookie from Nebraska. Achiuwa, second-year player from Memphis. Final 30 seconds left to go in the first. Cleveland missed the shot, goes right back to Toronto. Banton moves it out to the wing. Achiuwa, spin move inside the low post, puts one up off the glass, gets his own rebound back and scores. Second chance points, plenty so far. Able to zip that one right through the net for 2. 7 offensive rebounds by Toronto in the first quarter. 4 by Cleveland's led to 9 second chance points by the Raptors, 2 by the Cavs. Cavs with the ball. At the right elbow. Dribbles, drives, lost the handle. 4 seconds left to go. Achiuwa with a steal. Poke loose at midcourt. And the whistle blows. Kicked ball violation at midcourt by the Cavs. It's going to stay Raptors ball here with the final 3 seconds left to go in the first. And number 00 is Brandon Goodwin for Cleveland, who is just into the game, and now he's guarding the inbounds. So Goodwin put to guard the inbound, far side of the court. Gary Trent Jr. the inbound passer with 3 seconds left to play. See what the Raptors can draw up at the end of the first. Moves down top. Open look. Straightaway 3. Too strong. Off the mark by Yuta Watanabe. And we close out the end of the first. It's the Cavs leading by 1, 30-29 over Toronto. Great start to this game with these two teams. A lot of fast basketball. Not a whole lot of fouls. And some really good ball movement, passing going along with it between these two teams so far tonight. So we head into a timeout here at the end of the first, moving on to the second. If you guys are new to the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Also, hit me up in the chat. Who do you got in this one tonight? Let me know. Who do you guys got? Raptors or Cavs? Basically pretty split even on the poll, so make sure to vote out on the poll if you haven't done so as well. Yeah, Celtics right now are, they're the hottest team in all of the NBA, man. Incredible turnarounds. They're just competing hard. Like, they hang their hats on the defensive side of the basketball, and it's exactly why they got Ime Udoka, is to be a physical, gritty type of team, and they're showing it right now. And they didn't really have that type of scoring in them. Like even games like a month ago, when they started out the winning streak, they didn't have games that they had like big scoring numbers on. And now they're starting to build that lately. They're getting everybody involved. The assist rate's gone up. Like the last month, the Celtics assist rate has gone up like crazy. Iowa up over Illinois 34-24. This Iowa team might be the hottest team in all of college hoops right now. They might go into the Big Ten tournament and honestly win it. Based on how they've been playing, like coming into earlier in the week, they didn't even have a quad one They only had one quad one victory coming into the week. This team right here, they're coming into this game winning 5 straight games. They won the last 8 out of 9 for Iowa. This is dating back to February 6th. So this is 1 month in the making right here for Iowa, that they've won the last 8 of 9. They started out beating teams that weren't too great in the conference, Minnesota, Maryland, Nebraska, but then they've ramped it up lately. Ohio State, a road game. They beat at Ohio State by 13. Michigan State, which they've been struggling, but they did win today over Maryland. Nebraska, Northwestern, Michigan. It was a road game at Michigan on Thursday. And then here they are today, Illinois, at the top of the conference, and that's really impressive. Keegan Murray's just popped off. He's been one of like the top scorers this season, and All-American type of player he's been. What's good, Melito? Welcome to stream. Yeah, it should be a fun time. If anybody's interested in joining the Behind Your Back Basketball Bracket Challenge group, feel free to do so. That link is posted into the chat. Anybody is welcome to join in and be a part of the group and create a bracket when the time comes. So we get back to action. Started the second quarter. Raptors with the ball first, attacking the paint. Scotty Barnes puts one up, and Barnes is going to draw some contact in the foul. So Scotty Barnes shooting 2 at the free throw line. First one, no good off the mark that time. Second one by Barnes. That one is good. Cavs with the ball. Spin move. Dean Wade moves it out to the corner. Goodwin. 10 on the shot clock. Goodwin passes towards the edge of that midcourt logo. Osman lobs it over to Mobley. Mobley off a double team. Flings it across the court. Goodwin open look. Corner 3. Off rim short. Gets his own rebound back though. They move it out to the other corner. Love launches a 3 around the rim and out. Offensive rebound back to Dean Wade. Goodwin pump fake. Passes on top. Osman open 3 straight away. And third time's the charm. That is good. It's a 3-point lead for Cleveland. First minute through the second quarter. 11 minutes left to go. Low post, turnarounds. That goes over the rim. Missed by Toronto by Kem Birch. Back it goes to the Cavs. Touch pass. Sets up a 3 by Osman. Rolls in. Nice little touch pass right there by Kevin Love from the top to the wing. It went. 6-point Cavs lead. 10.5 left to go in the second. This is the largest lead of the game right now. A 6-point lead by Cleveland. Toronto largest lead has been 3. Raptors have the ball. 5 in the shot clock. Banton moves it out to the corner. Left baseline dribble inside Achua. Floats up a wild shot. No good. Mobley able to pick up the defensive rebounds. Rebound advantage right now in favor of Cleveland. 19-16. Hook shot. And the key off the glass by Osman. No good. Pass ahead. Banton. Euro step, dump off, right down the lane. Couldn't finish. Should have had 2 right there for Toronto, but couldn't send it through, as that was Thaddeus Young who missed a wide open layup attempt. Mobley, double teamed, turn around, tough shot, off the glass, no good. Back it goes to Banton with a defensive rebound. Raptors down by 6, they have the ball. Under 10 minutes left to go in the second. Tripped up and fouled, as this will be Scotty Barnes, the one who got tripped up by Goodwin. Game clock stops with 9:47 left to play in the second. Non-shooting foul. Raptors will get the inbound here. Near side of the floor, around the wing of the perimeter. Scotty Barnes, the inbound passer, as he's got Gary Trent Jr., Precious Achua, Thaddeus Young, and Pascal Siakam. Out to the top, GTJ launches a 3 off the front rim, chase for the rebound, picked up by Young. Kick out corner, shovel. Open 3, and again couldn't convert, this time by Achua. Goes right back to Cleveland, outlet pass, all alone. Behind the defense, Kevin Love lays it up and in for 2. Up to an 8-point Cavs lead. Love's got 8 now. Hand off to Siakam. Siakam defended by Love, dribbles, drives. Flings it down the lane inside. Missed the first one. Second one. Able to get the putback that time. It's good by Scotty Barnes. A lot of second chance points, but both these teams been scoring possessions. It's just off of a lot of offensive rebounds. 11 second chance points by Toronto. Now up to 7 by Cleveland. Evan Mobley with a huge putback jam. Raptors with the ball. Poke loose to the corner. It's going to stay Toronto basketball. 8:44 left to go in the second quarter. Yeah, Murray State's dangerous. They only got 2 losses this season. They're like a smaller school. The only thing, they're coming into the tournament basically an unknown, because I think they've only played 1 power conference team. Huge rejection from behind. It's on the Raptors. Osman looking for that one to be a goaltend. He couldn't get the benefit of the call. Osman off a Euro step, took it, and he thought it should have been goaltended, and Raptors came up from behind with Kem Birch and swooped that one out. Inbound for Cleveland. 8:30 left to go in the second. Mobley at the left baseline, swings it out across the court. Corner 3, Osman. Nothing but net as it hits the bottom. Largest lead in the game right now. Cleveland moving the ball at an extremely high level here, as they're up to an 11-point lead. 12 assists as a team by the Cavs, only 3 by the Raptors. And Toronto will talk things over now. 8:17 left to go in the second. Toronto finds themselves down by 11. What's good? Vincent on the stream. Welcome in, man. Glad to have you guys back in once again. Make sure to vote in the poll if you haven't already done so. Looks like it's 50-50 right now. If you're new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball games, play-by-play, NBA games, also college basketball as well. Coming up on March Madness, 1 week from today, is going to be Selection Sunday, so if you haven't done so already, feel free to be a part of Behind Your Basketball Bracket Challenge if anybody's interested in doing so. All is welcome to do that. All you have to do is just click the link. If you have an ESPN account, you just join the group, and then when the brackets come out on Selection Sunday, you can just fill out your brackets whenever you have a chance between Selection Sunday and Thursday at noon Eastern time before the brackets lock, before the first round. And then you'll have a bracket inside the group. And we'll see how everybody does. I bet you there's going to be some crazy upsets. quick update right now. Top scorers in this matchup here. For the Cavs, 10 points by Larry Markkinen. He's the top starter. It's actually Osman who's made 3 threes. He's got 11 points leading the way for Cleveland, but everybody making a difference here for the Cavs. They got 7 separate scores so far. And Jared Allen's only got 2 rebounds. That's been an Evan Mobley type of game on the glass. 4 points, 9 rebounds by Mobley. Darius Garland, 4.6 assists. Markkinen with 10 points. Jared Allen's got 6 points and 2 blocks, also 2 rebounds. Raptors top performers so far, 8 points by Scotty Barnes. He's got 5 rebounds, leads the team on the glass. And then Precious Achiuwa, 8 points so far, 7 points by Gary Trent Jr. Raptors only shooting 14% from 3, though, at 1 for 7. Cavs have made 6 threes. They're at 36%. Wizards going to beat the Pacers tonight, 131-123. And under a minute left to go. Grizzlies started the second quarter, leading the Rockets by 8, 62-54. The Jazz are leading, up by 11 over the Thunder, 66-55. And the Nuggets up early over the Pelicans, 21-11. That's a hot Pelicans team that they're playing against. College basketball, number 24 ranked Iowa, winning on the road at number 20 ranked Illinois, 43-35. And Iowa's without their number 3 scorer, Patrick McCaffrey. So coming back from the timeout, 8:10 left to go in the second. The Raptors have the ball, selling for the jumper, 15-footer. And that will drop through by Gary Trent Jr. Brandon Goodwin at the point still for Cleveland at the moment. Garland currently on the bench outside of Markkinen, who launches a 3 and swooshes it through for the triple. So that's the 7th made 3 of the night by the Cavs. Larry Markkinen up to 13, the top scorer for Cleveland. Raptors with the ball. Top of the key, Siakam turns the corner, takes the jumper, 15-footer, off the front rim, miss, tipped up into the hands of Markkinen for the defensive rebound. Goodwin, pass midcourt. Goodwin, 6-foot guard from Central Florida and Florida Gulf Coast. He has the ball, dribbles, drives, kick out to the corner. Mobley takes it inside the key, floats it up right hand as it hits the bottom part of the rim, goes right back to the Raptors. Siakam, stripped, tipped up, battle for the loose ball. And it comes down with it, Mobley. Nobody to beat, and Mobley behind the defense, throwing it down with a two-handed flush. Up by 14 now, largest lead for Cleveland. Trent Jr. moves it outside on the perimeter. Into the hands of Trent Jr., who gives it back to Siakam. Spin move, gets past Lowry to the cup. Left-hand score. Six and a half left to go in the second. Pascal Siakam's been quiet tonight. Just 5 points, 2 for 8 shooting. Hand off to Osman. Working on one defender. Moves it out to the corner. Deflected. Intercepted. Nice anticipation right there to read that route by Pascal Siakam. Siakam moves it out on top. Here's a 3. Lacing it up. Missed off the front rim by Trent Jr. And Markkinen outlet pass. Intercepted by Trent Jr. Gets it back for the Raptors. 6 minutes left to play. Out to the wing over to Barnes. Barnes defended by Markkinen on the outside. Barnes passes on top off to Siakam. Siakam dribbles up, drives, kicks, corner, 3. No good, missed by Kem Birch. Ripped away in the glass by Markkinen. Goodwin moves it across the court. Love, jumper, deep 2. Couldn't convert. They've had a lot of quick passes up the court by Cleveland, moving the ball well, especially in outlet situations. Raptors struggling to get back defensively, as the Cavs will pick up a blocking foul. It's on Markkinen, and it will send Chris Boucher to the line shooting 2. So total difference in this game, 51% now for Cleveland shooting, just 34% for the Raptors. And a lot of the buckets have been off of some really good ball movement tonight for Cleveland. Only 4 assists by Toronto. Cleveland as a team has got 13. First one good. Boucher's going to shoot his second. Boucher knocks down shot number 2. 5.5 left to go in the second. Cavs bring it up the floor. Darius Garland back into the game. Slices defenders, dribbles up. Now to the baseline. Wide open shot. He'll attempt and could not convert. Raptors come up with the ball, trying to take it coast to coast. Siakam will draw the foul. Hey, what's good, Christian? Welcome in, man. Yeah, I heard about that. Johnny Davis got injured in the start of the second half, I saw. That's concern for Johnny Davis. I believe he should be good to go, though. They're optimistic for him for the Big Ten tournament. That's not a good loss because it's against Nebraska. The team wasn't able to finish that one out. First shot goes down. They beat Purdue. Probably going to be around like 13 in the rankings because that loss against Nebraska is probably going to drop them. Second one's good. Garland swings it out to the wing. Osman fires away from 3. No good. Achua with a defensive rebound. 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Takes it up quick up the court. Siakam moves it out to Achua. Achua down inside. Gets that one blocked. And here they go with the Cavs right back to it. Garland moves to the Osman underneath the hoop. Couldn't finish with a layup. Got fouled from behind. Or no, they're not going to say it's a foul. It's going to be a goaltend. The 2 points awarded to Cleveland. Scotty Barnes cannot believe it. And they give the bucket for Osman there for the Cavs by 10. Yeah, that was over the cylinder. It bounced off the back rim, but there was contact there with Barnes' hands as that was over the cylinder. So right call by the official. Step back jumper. Siakam missed. Offensive rebound pulled down at the wing perimeter by Barnes. Once again, Euro step, right hand, finger roll. That goes through by Siakam. Tough work there to get down the lane right to the rim. 50-42. As the game clock will stop now, we have 4:19 left to go in the second, and it looks like we're going to take a media timeout. All right, back at the timeout break. If you guys are new to the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining tonight, being a part here on the channel. Yeah, that was shocking there. Lakers beat the Warriors last night. Warriors have been cold, though, lately. They really need Draymond Green back. The Lakers needed that victory to keep themselves at least in, like, the play-in type of picture. Because if they keep on dropping back, they might not even make it into the play-in game. Yeah, they might not even make it to the playoffs for Brooklyn. All those big names... And Kyrie still can't play for home games. Ben Simmons can't go on the court and bounce a basketball. How are they going to be able to do that? I mean, all those big names, all that talent, and right now they're tied with the Hawks for the last team in the play-in game. They're 2 games above Washington as the number 11 team in the East. They're lucky that the Knicks have just dropped completely, spiraling downwards. The Knicks have lost 7 straight. The Knicks should have beat the Nets before the All-Star break. I think they had like a 26-point lead. Yeah, the Bucks haven't really like played up to their potential. In my opinion, big win for them today. They've usually been showing for the big games, but they're much better than what they should be doing there from Milwaukee. Like they seem like they show up for the big games. They play really, really hard for those big games, but then they downplay and lose games to teams that they shouldn't on the schedule lose against. Wendy, welcome in. Let's see here. Yo, wow. Memphis up by 3 against the Rockets, 70-67. There's still a lot of game left to go, though. That's with around 7:45 left to go in the third. So that's still like around the early mid stage of the third quarter. Jazz looking good tonight, 81-61 over the Thunder. Hornets are in 8th right now. So they're tied with the Nets. So 32 and 33. So Hornets are ahead of the Nets in 8th. Nets have the same record there in 9th. And then the Hawks are in 10th. And all those teams, right, those 3 teams, Hornets, Nets, and the Hawks are battling for that number 8 seed play-in game right now. Because all those 3 teams are 3 games behind the Raptors. Because the Raptors are in 7. We get back to action here. Left baseline dribble, lost the handle of the ball. Turned over by Trent Jr. Osman, nice extra feed down the lane, 2-on-1 fast break. And it's a bucket for Darius Garland. Cavs go up by double digits once again. 3:40 left to go before halftime. At the wing, Siakam dribbles towards his right. Siakam passes out to the right corner. Launching a 3. Missed off the back rim, no good. By Trent Jr. Tipped up defensive rebound. Gets picked up for the Cavs. Cameraman can't even handle with the speed of the Cavs right there. Coro missed off the glass. Goes right back over to Toronto as we get a whistle right at midcourt. Reaching in is Garland. Ooh, Garland got chopped up by Scotty Barnes a couple possessions ago. Got his knees taken out right there. Garland in a little bit of pain still. Uh, 2018 with Loyola Chicago was a really good tournament. First one by Siakam missed at the line. Let's see, what team would nobody want to play in the tournament? I was looking really good right now. I was a team that's gonna much better. I'd say Arkansas is a team that nobody definitely wants to play. Arkansas has been red hot. Almost came back and beat Tennessee yesterday. Tennessee is undefeated on their home court. 1 out of 2 that trip of the line for the Raptors. 3:15 left to go before halftime. Cavs move it out to the corner. TCU is a team that they could potentially do some damage for TCU, as here's a 3 raining down by Larry Markkinen from the outside for Cleveland. 16 points by Markkinen. 2:45 left to go in the second. Siakam at the top. Drives. Bounce past baseline Barnes. Barnes defended by Markkinen. 4 in the shot clock. Barnes dribbles. Has to look up. Hook shot coming down to 1. And Scotty Barnes puts it up and through right there as the shot clock about to expire. Yeah, that was big there earlier today for Memphis. Houston has got some injuries from earlier in the year. That's right. I just realized it is that Memphis for college played Houston today, and then Memphis for NBA is playing Houston today as well. Wow. I just realized that. Grizzlies leading the Rockets 77-71 with around 6 minutes left to go in the third. And then Houston for college basketball played Memphis today. Memphis Tigers won by 14 over the Houston Cougars. Minute 45 left to play. Cavs just scored down inside the low post. Markkanen with 16. Looking to pass it off. Hands it off to Garland. Garland off of a double team. Kick out to the corner. Okoro, 3 in the shot clock. Moves it out around the court. Extra pass. Shot up. Missed by Markkanen. Had to force up a prayer, and somehow he got it away as the shot clock was expiring. Just over a minute left to go in the second. Out to the wing. Siakam drives, Euro step, huge block by Markkanen, balls in the hardwood, bodies tangle. And this will result in a Cavs basketball possession with minute 5 left to go. What's good, Soundman? Welcome to Stream, man. Johnny, welcome back in. 1:05 remaining. Cavs are going to go to the free throw line, so they had to sort that all out. It's going to be Ed Davis who will head to the free throw line here for Cleveland. And he airballs the first free throw. Yikes. I think Arizona is going to be a tough out in the bracket. They haven't really been challenged as much because of their schedule, but I mean that team's got a bunch of size and they're super fast. And a really good passing team too. Second shot way off the mark, missed rim short by Ed Davis. Bounce pass down low, lost the handle, and it's going to be a Raptors turnover. 49.7 left to go. I think if that was on neutral court, Arkansas would have won that game. Tennessee's been really good in their home court, but when they've come to play on neutral and road games, they've struggled. That was a really good comeback. Same thing as Arizona. Arizona lost against Tennessee, and I think in that game, Arizona found itself down 18-2 at one point in the first, and they battled their way back, and they almost won. Little turnaround inside and scoring for Cleveland is Markkanen. Markkanen's up to 18. But looking at Tennessee, I mean, they're a really tough team to read because sometimes they don't have consistency there with some of their key players. And sometimes they go off with John Fulkerson, Josiah Jordan-James, but sometimes they're non-existent at all. And their best win on neutral court was against North Carolina back in November, which that looks much, much better today than it did yesterday before 6 p.m. First shot good at the line for the Cavs. 39 and a half seconds left to go. Markkanen has it now. Okay, I was going to say. So it's 46 to 59-46. What's good, Arizona man? Welcome to the stream. Crossover, Garland. Pass bobbled. Deflected. Oh, wow. Garland swooped it up. Almost had a layup opportunity. Couldn't score. Goes right back to Toronto. Final 10 seconds left to go. Banton, pump fake, turnaround, off the mark, no good. Lowry, defensive rebound, and we'll close out. Going to halftime. It's 59-46, Cleveland. great game, especially moving the ball here for these Cavs. This Cavs team is feeding off of second chance opportunities. Both of the teams with offensive rebounds aplenty. 10 by Toronto, 8 by the Cavs for offensive rebounds. And then assists, that's been a big difference. 17 assists by Cleveland to just 4 in the first half total by Toronto. Toronto doing a bunch of work on the glass to keep up in this game for second chance points. What's good, Makeel, Woody? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you guys back in once again, man. Victoria, welcome in. All right now we're just at halftime. Feel free to vote in the poll if you haven't already done so. We're going to release the poll results a little bit later during halftime here. If you're new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified future live streams. I cover a mix between NBA games, college basketball games as well. And if anybody's interested, feel free to join the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group. That link is pinned to the chat right there. Anybody's welcome to join the March Madness Tournament Challenge group that we have for the channel Bracket Challenge group. Just click the link. Join the group if you have an ESPN account. If you don't have an ESPN account, you're welcome to create one and be a part of the group. And also we have other links down in the description. Channel Discord, merchandise. I'll put the merchandise in the chat here since we're at halftime. If anybody's interested in some Behind the Arc basketball merch, we got some pretty cool stuff out there. Short sleeve, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers, sweatshirts, t-shirts. Check it out if anybody's interested. That link's now posted into the chat. So all those links are in the description below this video. Discord, merchandise, Twitter link, and memberships as well, which the memberships are as low as $1.99 per month for shoutouts for all channel members. Wow. Jordan Davis run at the 40 dash for the combine, 350 pounds. I actually didn't see it. I heard somebody had like a monster 40-yard dash though. Pascal Siakam, 11 points. Top scorer for the Raptors, 10 by Scotty Barnes. Along with 7 rebounds, top rebounder for Toronto. Cavs getting everybody involved. Cleveland with 8 separate scores. 18 points by Larry Markkinen, leads all scores, making 3 threes. He's also got 6 boards. 13 points by Osman off the bench, number 2 scorer. Evan Mobley, 6 points, 10 rebounds, and then Jared Allen's had a quiet day in the glass. He's got 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 blocks. NBA scores in the moment tonight. Grizzlies leading the Rockets 82-79. Jazz at the end of the third quarter up over the Thunder 91-76. Nuggets lead the Pelicans 44-30. And then college basketball, it's Iowa with a slight lead over Illinois now, 46-42. Hey, what's good, Warren? Welcome to the stream, bud. Hope all is going well. I will go 2 there for my projection tonight. So that's a little under what he's had lately. Seeing that he's had a couple of games lately that he's got 3. I'll take the 2 because everybody's been able to contribute in this game. What it's been like for Cleveland. That big difference comes with the assist numbers there in this matchup. 17-4. That's a huge difference as far as assists. Cavs have also turned it over 9 times. Toronto tonight with only 3 turnovers. Yet they're still a ways away from being a part in this game because they've been just struggling with shot selection throughout the majority of this matchup. It was basically a race in this first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, score was 30-29, but then in the second quarter, Toronto fell into the trap of taking like a lot of low percentage shots, and that's how this game slipped away from them. And also just haven't been able to connect from 3. They're stone cold from the outside, 1 for 10. The Cavs are 8 for 20 at 40% in the first half. The Raptors been able to get points because of just second chance opportunities. That's why at least they're hanging in here. It's not like a massive blowout, but they're down by 13. Tomorrow night I plan on being back. At least one stream I'm gonna cover tomorrow night. It's gonna be Gonzaga versus San Francisco at 9 o'clock. Probably going to be a lot of different types of games this week because college basketball does championship week. So it's probably going to be more like college basketball or so for conference championships this week because there's a lot of them throughout the course of the week. But Gonzaga going up for number 1 seed. Probably going to be the overall number 1 coming to Selection Sunday. Unless if they do drop tomorrow's matchup somehow. San Francisco is holding on to a tournament bid at the moment. They're currently I think they're a number 10 seed according to Joe Lunardi for San Francisco. Yeah, it's just unfortunate, man. The big thing is just hopefully your team just keeps on feeding off of that energy as the underdog. Because I was doing an interview with one of the players. So the lacrosse team that I cover for college, they got out to their first ever 5-0 start in school history this past week. It's their best start ever in school history that they started out the season 5-0. There's 7 teams in the conference for men's lacrosse. They were picked as number 6 this year. Despite they returned 27 of their 41 players from last year, and they were picked at number 6. So, just the conference wasn't really high on them. And then I interviewed the player. The player had like a hat trick, along with like 3 assists as well. And he told me that they just love feeding off of that energy as the underdog. That's the big key there. Is that the rankings don't even matter. It's just how you're able to feed off of that energy when nobody believes in you. And it's been proven that all season long. Yes, UNC is a lock in the tournament now. Providence has been a betting underdog for like most of the season. They were an underdog a few weeks ago against St. John's. When Providence came into the game, I think they had a record of 23-2, and they were an underdog against St. John's, who isn't even close to the bracket. And that's how the whole season has gone. Like, nobody believes in them. Like, if you see the metrics, nothing really pops out on their metrics that's, like, eye-popping. Reason why is because they do all the little things that don't really, like, stuff the stat sheet. That that people might not like notice that much because they're like also engulfed in stats, but they just do like all the little things and just fight hard. Like all the games they played in this year, they fight hard, and they were their last game they played, they were a 9-point underdog against Villanova, down by double digits at one point. They came back and they almost won. They lost by a couple points in that game, but they've been underdog most of the games that they played this year, which is crazy for them because they're Big East champions. So yeah, I know one game for certain I'm going to cover tomorrow. I might cover another game at 7 Eastern. All depends. I might reach out and do a community post about it. And if there's enough like votes that gets traction, maybe I'll do it between either Sun Belt Conference champion or Southern Conference champion at 7. Yes, Villanova's a definite lock in the tournament. I think Christian was asking me earlier, what teams do I think is going to get ranked this week? Because Ohio State and Alabama is going to drop from the top 25. So that's a given for those two teams dropping from the top 25. I'm pretty sure. Colorado State, they just beat Boise State yesterday, who's at 26 in the previous ranking. So Colorado State should be back into the rankings. After that, oh man, I would have said North Texas if they had won yesterday. That's the thing. I think Vermont needs some respect. That team's got 9 seniors for Vermont. And they just destroyed NJIT yesterday. All they have to do is just win the semifinals, win the finals of the America East. They get into the tournament, but they well deserve to get in there. Yeah, Davison lost against Dayton. South Dakota State's probably going to get 25. Because I don't think they've lost yet. Haven't lost a single conference game, which is impressive. Yeah, they're 18-0 in the Summit. And they play on Monday. So South Dakota State's probably going to get ranked. They're 28-4. They beat Washington State, which beat Oregon by 20, but I mean, that's their best victory. So you have losses against Washington, Alabama in a shootout, Missouri State, and Idaho. That's a random loss. Yeah, so I have no clue who's going to be that 25th team. Probably South Dakota State, though, because they're 28-4. All right, we'll release the poll results here. Thanks so much all for voting in the poll today. It was Cavs 57, Raptors 43. Yeah, Providence is probably going to drop since they lost earlier in the week. And they only played one game, too. It's too bad they didn't have a game rescheduled for them this week. I would have loved them to see and go out and play Creighton and Omaha. What Iowa's doing right now is really impressive. Iowa's beating Illinois 57-49. I'm concerned about Illinois because they're all Coburn. Start of the third quarter about to begin. I was high on them like a month ago, and now they trailed off of Illinois. I think they might be like second round out, all depending on the matchup. I've been seeing a lot of brackets with Arkansas and Illinois. Gonna have to give that one to Arkansas there because Illinois has been struggling trying to pull together some of these games, putting them away lately. They got swept by Purdue. Off of the steal and the layup to begin. Second half goes for the Raptors. Down by 11. Osman out of control, looking for the call. Hands up and somehow gets the circus shot up the top part of the backboard. It dropped in to the net right there. Crazy how that was able to happen. Osman up to 15. A little pull up inside the key is good for Scotty Barnes. First minute through the third. Cavs with the ball. Coro, bounce pass, low block. Mobley swings it out, kicks it out, puts it around the wing to the 3 ball. Taken by Markkanen, missed off the back rim. Nice ball movement all around as a team by Cleveland. Big difference in the first half. Cleveland 17 assists, only 4 by Toronto. Mobley gets that one blocked, but then Mobley... Oh, it's going to be on Toronto. Loose ball fall. So, huge block there by Mobley. That's block number 7 for Cleveland tonight. Garland, crossover. Lost the handle. Turnover. Toronto comes up with a steal. Raptors take it inside the key. Trent Jr. dump off to the corner. Barnes able to pick it up. Barnes moves it over to the free throw circle. Leaner. That goes through. Under 10 minutes left to go in the third. Garland will take it past midcourt. Picks up by Osman. Garland moves it outside. Osman attacks. Kick out to the corner. Coro, wide open 3. Missed off the mark. Defensive rebound. Pulled down by Scotty Barnes. Raptors come up with the ball. Barnes pass ahead behind the defense. Two-handed flush. Sent down by Chris Boucher. The Raptors start to get on the run. Timeout here by the Cavs. 9:41 left to go in the third. Start to get a little comfortable, and Toronto's starting to move the ball much better here in the second half. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part here on the channel. Tonight, we got a good one in store. Great game. Toronto is battling right now on the court. Also, if anybody's interested, feel free to join the Behind Your Basketball Bracket Challenge group there. March Madness brackets come out 1 week from today. Anybody's welcome to join the Bracket Challenge group if they like to. So feel free to join if anybody's interested. No fighting in lacrosse. It's really physical though. There's a lot of penalties. Players get sent to like the penalty box for like high checking and stuff. Like you can't like hit a player to the head area. You can't like shove a player from behind or trip up a player, because if so, you have to go to the penalty box. But yeah, I've covered both men's and women's for lacrosse, and the men's is much more physical than the women's. Like I had a men's game on Wednesday that I called, and there were 14, I think there were like 14 combined penalties between the two teams. And then the women's game only had 1 penalty that I covered yesterday. Yeah, glad to have you guys be a part of the stream tonight here. If you're new, hit that thumbs up. Also, we got a lot of links out there as well down below in the description. Check out the channel Discord if anybody's interested being a part of Discord, as we have all different types of Discord servers out there for sports, as we're building an incredible community out here. Also the Twitter link, the merchandise link, and the memberships link. That's all posted in the description below this video. I'll put out the merchandise link if anybody's interested. Some pretty cool stuff out there. Short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers for merchandise. What's good, Brandon? Welcome to stream, man. Hope all is going well. Larry Markkinen, 18 points. He's the top scorer tonight for the Cavs. 15 points by Osman for Cleveland. Only 2 players in double figures between those two scoring. Evan Mobley's got 6 points, 11 rebounds. Jared Allen, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 blocks tonight. Darius Garland's got 6 points and 8 assists. 18 assists as a team by the Cavs, just 6 by Toronto. Toronto, 3 players, double-digit scoring, 12 points each by Chris Boucher and Scotty Barnes. Barnes, the top rebounder for the Raptors with 8 boards, and then 11 points by Pascal Siakam. NBA scores here. The Grizzlies are losing against the Rockets. 9 minutes left to go. Houston leading 103-96. The Thunder making it much more closer against the Jazz. Jazz lead 103-94 over OKC. And then the Nuggets in a close game against the Pelicans, 57-54 Denver. Back from the timeout. Cavs with the ball. Osman bounce pass into the hands to Mobley. 5 of the shot clock. Mobley backs his way. Lost the handle. Turnover. Stolen away by Scotty Barnes. Both of those players battling for the top of the Rookie of the Year award. Dump off. Underneath. Scoring up and in off the glass. It is Pascal Siakam. This is a 5-point game now. Toronto once down. Trailing by as many as 14 points at one point. Have cut this Cleveland lead to 5. With 9 minutes left to play in the third. And there was a turnover by Cleveland. Raptors have the ball back. Siakam attacking. Moving it out to the corner. Here's a 3. Boucher lines it up and he hits it. Look at that. It's a 2-point game. 11-zip run by the Raptors. Last 2.5 minutes. Garland dribbles, drives, lost the handle of the ball and got tripped up though and fouled. Clock will stop. 8:39 left to go. This has the makings of a really good game today. Toronto 6 for 8 in field goals this quarter. Cleveland struggling in the turnover column. Has attempted 5 shots less in the corner. 1 for 3 shooting in this third quarter. They can't even get the ball just into their next teammates' hands because they're struggling with the handles here. That's 13 points off of turnovers tonight by the Raptors. Turnovers been a major issue, and here's another one. Air ball out of bounds sent by Cleveland. It's 13 turnovers. 8.5 left to go in the third. Raptors have possession. Siakam, chance to tie it up with a 2. Spin move, backs his way on Markkinen. They put it outside. Trent Jr. dribbles up, 15-footer straight away for the tie. Missed off the rim. Mobley comes up with his 13th rebound. Dribbling between 2 defenders. Floats it up over the top looking for Mobley. Garland got knocked down. No call. Raptors come back with the basketball. Siakam attacking straight away down the lane. And knocked into and fouled by Osman. It's going to be 2 coming up at the line for Pascal Siakam. 7:58 left to go in the third. That could have been an offensive foul there. Just lowering the shoulder by Siakam. He got the benefit of the call to go his way, though. Picked up a blocking foul by Osman. Siakam up to 13. And first free throw off kilter as he misses around the rim. Both teams not having their best tonight at the free throw line. Cavs are 3 for 6. Raptors are 11 of 17. Second shot around the rim and out. 0 for 2 that trip there by Siakam. Back it goes to the Cavs. Garland brings it up the court now with under 8 minutes left to go in the third. Garland moves it out towards his left. Into the hands to Mobley at the wing. Mobley passes on top to Osman. Osman, defended by Trent Jr., has some space. Step back 3 off of the switch. Couldn't convert. Had another chance by Mobley to dunk it down off of a putback. Couldn't, but he got fouled. So Evan Mobley going to head to the free throw line. 2 shots coming up. First shot good by Mobley. "13 rebounds tonight by Mobley. He's got 5 of those as offensive rebounds. Second shot missed, tipped up, battle for the rebound, picked up by a sea of red jerseys in the area. Raptors have it. Barnes moves it on top. Siakam passes out to the corner, Trent Jr. Over to Siakam once again. Siakam towards his right, wide open. He'll jack up a 3, hit the rim short. Offensive rebound by Birch, keeps alive. Over to the top, Trent Jr. 3 on its way. It's not going to count. It goes back to the Cavs. Kem Birch just trying to move that one over. Called on a turnover in the key. Goes right back to Cleveland here. Garland off a double team. Passes off to Mobley. Kicks it out to the corner. Nice vision there. 3 couldn't go by Markkanen. Right back it goes to the Raptors. 7 minutes left to play. Barnes puts it into the hands of Trent Jr. Trent Jr. attacks straight down the lane. Left-handed finish. Scores. It's a 1-point game. A lot of good looks that these two teams have got tonight. Garland being forced towards the half-court logo. Over to Mobley. Settles for the mid-range. Missed off the back rim. Markkanen got knocked down. Right now out of the play. Raptors have the advantage with numbers 5 on 4. Swings it out to the wing. Open 3. Barnes. No good. Back it goes to the Cavs. 1-point game. Garland attacking, driving, right hands. And before scoring, there's a foul. What's good, Alex? Welcome to the stream. With the regular season over here for college basketball, do the 1 seed stay the same? I think they do for Gonzaga, Arizona, and Baylor. Right now, I think whoever wins the Big 12, if it's Baylor or Kansas, I think whoever wins it's going to get up to the 1 line. As here's a 3 missed by the outside perimeter there by Osman of Cleveland. Back it goes to Toronto. Duke's going to drop from a 1 seed now with that loss against UNC. It's probably going to put Auburn up to the 1 seed once again. So Auburn is Auburn's the next team in line. And Kansas had lost earlier in the week to TCU. It'd be Gonzaga, Arizona, Baylor, and Auburn would be the 1 seeds now since Duke lost. It was kind of hard for Duke anyway, like a couple weeks ago, we thought to even get a 1 seed. They would need teams out in front of them to lose. That's exactly what happened there for them, because Duke had just been steamrolling through the ACC, and then yesterday they got pounded, allowing over 90 by UNC. First shot good by Markkanen. Second shot by Markkanen at the line. No good around the rim and out. 5:45 left to go in the third. Raptors have the ball with Barnes. Moves it on top to Trent Jr. Trent Jr. flings it over to Siakam. 12 on the shot clock. Siakam, spin move, jumper, contested by Mobley. Great contest right there to alter it. And the Cavs come away with the rebounds by Markkanen. Garland had Markkanen open, going to take it himself. He could do it. I could do it. Better right there for Darius Garland, slipping the defense and scoring right at the rim for 2. 8.8 assists tonight by Garland. Just northwards of 5 minutes left to go. Raptors have the ball, edge of the logo. Trent Jr. looking for something in the key. Floats it up off the front rim. Tries to swipe it away. Puts it into the wrong hands. Garland comes out with a steal. with 5 minutes even on the clock. Passes it off to Mobley. Moves it out to the wing. Deflected. High arcing ball out of bounds. And you didn't even need to bat it like a volleyball, but that's exactly what Osman did right there, and he knocked it right into the scorer's table. Should have just let that one fly out of bounds. Yeah, he didn't even need to go up and two-hand volley that one, and he angled it towards the scorer's table, not towards his teammate to the left of him. Inside, floats up a runner into contact, and Siakam will head to the free throw line coming up shooting two. 4:43 left to go, third quarter. This at one point was a 14-point Cavs lead. Toronto has battled their way back in this third quarter. Once trailing 59 to 45 at halftime. To 46 at halftime, 59-46 at halftime. They've been able to outscore them 15-6 here. Third quarter advantage in favor of Toronto. First one is good. Second one by Siakam. Around the rim and out. Mobley. A feast tonight with his defensive rebounds. He's got a plethora of them. That's 14 now. 9 defensive, 5 offensive for rebounds for Mobley. 4.5 left to go in the third. Crossover. At the top, Garland dribbles up. Lost the handle. That's been a problem tonight. Hustle play by the Raptors. Diving, giving all your effort. Thaddeus Young completes the steal. Siakam lobs it over to Barnes. Barnes dribbles outside the perimeter. Out to the right block. They push it out to the top. Barnes, open three. Couldn't convert on it. Love with a defensive rebound. Garland, 4 minutes left to go. Lob over the top. Watch out. Evan Mobley throws it down behind the defense with a two-handed flush. So lethal on the break. Darius Garland just catching the defense off guard. Not back in transition time. Has Evan Mobley able to get past the defense, and Garland floats up the pass to him right past midcourt. Here's another one. Garland. We'll see what he does here. Past the half-court logo. Down by 5. Crossover. Deep range 3. Off the back rim. Couldn't convert on it. Tipped out of bounds. Referees trying to see who last touched it. Last touched by the Raptors, I believe. What's good? James in the stream. Welcome in. Massive win today. And Jason Taylor with 54. Incredible. Does Washington have a chance to get into the play-in tournament before the playoffs? I think it's going to be a little bit tough, but you honestly don't even know. Brooklyn has free-fallen, but that's not expected to continue. That would be pretty funny if that continues, though. All the big names, and you can only get Kyrie for part-time games still. KD has to carry the load, and Ben Simmons can't even bounce a basketball. There's three-point shot number 1 of the night made for Darius Garland. Crossover at the wing puts up the Cavs by 8. Yeah, Celtics have completely flipped the switch, man. Incredible. They've been able to pass the ball so well, like the last month and a half. Their assist numbers have gone up a bunch. Corner 3 by the Raptors around the rim. No good. Goes back to Cleveland. Garland on attack mode as he'll get fouled at the rim by Thaddeus Young. So Darius Garland going to head to the free throw line after the timeout. Clock will stop. 2:54 left to go in the third. This has been a great game tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell to be notified as well if you'd like to join in for future live streams I do cover. If anybody out here is a college basketball fan as well, we're going to be covering some good college basketball games throughout the week here for conference tournaments. And I got a bracket challenge group up there. If anybody's interested, feel free to click on the link, join the bracket challenge group, as I think we have over 20 people signed up so far. It's totally free. Anybody's welcome to join in the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group. And we're going to do the ESPN Tournament Challenge this year to fill out the brackets. 4 players double figures in the scoring column right now for Toronto. Cleveland has 3 players double figures scoring and then 1 double-digit rebounder. 19 points by Larry Markkinen. He's got 9 rebounds. 15 points by Osman off the bench. Darius Garland got 11 points, 9 assists. And then 9 points, 14 rebounds by Evan Mobley. Yeah, Celtics moving up to the 5 seed today. Raptors top scorers got 15 points with Chris Boucher. 14 points by Siakam, 12 and 11 by Scotty Barnes. 11 points by Gary Trent Jr. Just 1 for 6 from 3. As a team, they're only 2 for 16 from 3 tonight for Toronto. If Toronto hits their threes, then we're looking at a difference here on the scoreboard. But that's been a struggle. And they could definitely use Fred VanVleet back. No Fred VanVleet tonight, no OG Anunoby for Toronto. So 2 key starters missing from the lineup. Here's a shocking upset if it stays. Rockets leading the Grizzlies 112-108. Grizzlies up to the number 2 seed now in the Western Conference, a half game above Golden State. And the Nuggets up over the Pelicans 62-57 going into halftime. College basketball, Illinois has taken the lead over Iowa, 65-63. Iowa without one of their key players hanging in there tough. They're without Patrick McCaffrey, number 3 scorer. And that's a home game for Illinois. Looks like Furman is going to go to the Southern Conference Championship tomorrow to face Chattanooga. Furman with a win over Samford today, 71-68. Hey, thanks so much, Alex. Appreciate it, man. So we're going to come back from the timeout, 70-62. Darius Garland going to shoot 2 at the free throw line. We have 2:54 left to go, third quarter. First one good by Garland. And second one's good as well. Banton moves it across the court. Right baseline dribble. It is Michaluk, number 14, who passes to the left corner. Banton overshoots the rim into the hands of Kevin Love for the defensive rebounds. 2:30 left to go in the third. Cleveland by 10, and they have the ball. Garland. Garland has Markkinen, Love, Thaddeus Young, and Dean Wade. That's the 5 of the court. Garland has 1 3 made tonight, moves it out to Wade. Wade turns the corner 3 in the shot clock, makes an extra pass, has to look up Markkinen, shot clock about to expire, and it does as he's forced into a triple team down low. Raptors looking to see if they could force the tie up. They weren't able to do so in time, but the shot clock had expired either way. That's the 16th turnover the game of the Cavs. Toronto with just 5 total turnovers. What's good, JL on the stream? Welcome in. I'm going to take Duke right there. Duke's got a really high ceiling for them. That was uncharacteristic that they gave up over 90 against UNC last night, because it's not the Duke defense. Jumper, no good. Tipped around, and defensive rebound pulled down for Love. Yeah, Kansas doesn't have much strength aside from like 4 starters. They don't really have like a bench. Here's a 3, missed short by Garland. Battle for the rebound. And Ed Davis going to get fouled. So this should send Davis to the line to shoot 2. What's good, Vaughn on the stream? Welcome in. Yeah, I've seen Kansas have some off games this year with Ochai Agbaji and Christian Brown. And if those guys start to have off games, then the team starts to struggle because they don't have much front court scoring production. Though Jalen Wilson's been better lately. But they don't really have a solid inside scoring type of, so like a big down low type of scoring game. Like McCormick has had a couple big games, just not consistent. Minute and a half left to go in the third. Toronto's missed the last 10 shots from the floor, stumbling down, tripped up, and they get fouled. That was Delano Banton who got contacted down by Kevin Love. Inbound for Toronto. 10 on the shot clock. Mikaluke fires away. Corner three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound pull down for Love. Goodwin. Past midcourt. Toronto is shooting a low 2 for 17 from 3. Goodwin couldn't lay it up. Tip to the outside. It goes right back to Cleveland here with the ball. Goodwin. 1 minute left to go. 8 on the shot clock. Moves to the cross. Marketing gonna force one up, leaning in. That's way off the mark. Put back though. It's not gonna count for the moment by Kevin Love, and they won't. They'll say another shot clock violation. That's the second shot clock violation by Cleveland this quarter. Vegas, welcome back in, man. 45 seconds left to go in the third. Been a pretty good game tonight. Cleveland largest lead by 14. Toronto just has been struggling to knock down their shots today. Tough arcing shot. Mikaluke in the contact. No call. Refs say play on. Cavs struggling with turnovers. They've turned it over a grand total of 15 times. 5 turnovers by the Raptors. Raptors struggling to even convert on shots at 33%. And a stone cold 2 for 17 from the perimeter. Goodwin lobs it over to Love. Love the baseline. 15 seconds left to go. 3 in the shot clock. Marketing open 3. Couldn't convert at the top of the key. Lost the handle. Goes right back to Cleveland as the ball rolls out of bounds. And it will be, as the refs meet here, Cleveland ball. Raptors touched out last. 8.6 seconds left to play. Third quarter. Cavs will get the inbounds. Dean Wade, inbound passer, far side of the court. Wade lobs it off to a cut. Marketing blocked from the side. I think that was Boucher. Banton moves out to the corner. Trent Jr. well short. And we close out the end of the third quarter. Cavs by 11. At the end of 3 over Toronto. This Cleveland defense proving themselves tough in this matchup today. Toronto could definitely use sharpshooting without Fred VanVleet they're missing tonight. And also OG Anunoby. Alright, if you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part here on the channel tonight. Take a look right now. Top players in this game. 19 points by Larry Marketing, leading all scorers. He's got 10 rebounds now to a double-double tonight. 15 points off the bench by Shadi Ashman. 13 by Darius Garland. He's got 9 assists. 9 points, 14 rebounds by Evan Mobley. And then Toronto, leading scorer Chris Boucher, 15 points, 14 points by Pascal Siakam, 12 points, 11 rebounds by Scotty Barnes, 11 points by Gary Trent Jr. Quick update in that Memphis-Houston game for NBA. Rockets are looking like they're going to pull off the upset. 2 minutes left to go. Rockets lead the Grizzlies 119-110. Nuggets at the beginning of the third quarter, up by 8 over the Pelicans, 69-61. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in tonight, being a part here in the stream. Feel free, let me know who you guys got out in this one tonight. Raptors or Cavs, as we're a couple minutes away from starting out the fourth quarter. Illinois in college basketball leading Iowa 71-67. Do I know Mike Emanuel? That would be a no. Yeah, I don't know a Mike Emanuel. So a couple more minutes away. We'll have the start of the fourth quarter coming up here. +9 on the glass for Cleveland, 49-40. Evan Mobley having a big game, tearing down 14 rebounds. Both teams not shooting the ball well from three. Cavs are 29%, 9 of 31. The Raptors are struggling to even make a perimeter shot tonight, as they are 2 of 18. Juan, welcome back in. Yeah, it's been back and forth like a seesaw in this game tonight. I think they do have a chance in this one to possibly come back. There's still a chance. Down low, Cavs out of control, and off the glass, Evan Mobley, 15th rebound. He puts it back in with a two-handed jam, flushes it through. Just too good on the glass in this one for Cleveland. They're going to have to figure out how to knock down threes if the Raptors want to come back in this one, because that's been the main struggle. They're 2 for 18 from three. Four timeouts remaining for both of these teams still. As that will be a jumper that's good. Deep 2 by Toronto. Through the first minute in the fourth quarter, Kevin Love, top of the key, moves it out to the baseline. Mobley, 1-on-1 spin move, hook shot in the key, drops it through. Evan Mobley, have yourself a game here. Potential Rookie of the Year battle between these two players tonight. Evan Mobley, he's got 13 points, 16 rebounds going up against Scotty Barnes of the Raptors. Barnes got 12 points and 11 rebounds. Both of them with big double-doubles. Missed shot down low for Toronto. Back it goes to Cleveland. Goodwin shovels it on top. Deep range three. Kevin Love rattles in the triple. A lot of range right there, pulling up by Love. He's up to 11 points. So Love happens to become the 5th player tonight for Cleveland to score in double figures. Out to the right corner. Toronto gives it on top. Barnes has it at the free throw circle. Lost the handle. Love comes up, completes the steal. As a whistle gets blown, it will not be stolen away by Love, the referees say. So they have reversed the call. They will say it's a Cleveland foul with 10 minutes remaining. It's going to be on Dean Wade, who picked up the foul. So Wade reaching in inbound for Toronto. Bounce pass underneath the hoop off of a triple team. Move to the perimeter, intercepted by Goodwin. Goodwin with a steal, weaving in and out of traffic. Dump off the trailer, and Osman gets the layup for the Cavs. Fourth quarter been all Cavs here. Cleveland having a lot of trouble with turnovers throughout the game, but they just forced one and got the steal on the bucket. Trent Jr. torches right in the outside. GTJ jumper mid-range off the front rim, got knocked down from the side by Mobley. And Trent Jr. going to head to the free throw line to shoot two. Brandon Goodwin had some serious handles on that possession there, just weaving in and out of traffic. First one drops through by Trent Jr. Feel free to join in tomorrow. I'm probably going to cover 2 streams tomorrow night, most likely. Definitely one of them with Gonzaga versus San Francisco at 9 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow night. Second shot missed around the rim and out by Trent Jr. I might cover, all depends. I'll post something out in the community tab about maybe like which matchup I should do tomorrow in the earlier game for college. It's either Southern Conference Championship game or the Sun Belt. So I know there's a lot of good conference tournament action, but I haven't covered a lot of those conferences in like a long time or so, as that's a deep range 3. Goodbye Siakam. That's only the 3rd made in the night for Toronto as a team. Under 9 minutes left to go. Goodwin on top, passes over to Love. Love swings it out to the wing to Dean Wade. Wade, attack straight down the rim. Oh my goodness, throws it down with a right-handed flush. On the poster there, baby. Can you believe that? Dean Wade, the Kansas State product, soaring up high and throwing it down. And the Cavs extended to a 16-point lead. Gotta see a replay of that. Everybody in the arena was caught off guard. They can't believe it. Wade driving on Barnes, and he threw it down. Over the weak side help of Kem Birch. Dean Wade just posterized Kem Birch. Runner, that time, good for the Raptors. Approaching that 8-minute mark left to go. Cavs have it at the wing. Goodwin, skip pass. Out to the opposite wing, Osman. Moves over to Love. Now they work their way inside to the corner, off to Mobley. Mobley crossover. Lob over the top, snatch, and Kevin Love is clobbered from behind. That's going to set Love to the free throw line to shoot two. $7:49 left to go. Big game in the standings because Cleveland came in 2 games ahead of Toronto. Cavs at 6th in the East. Raptors at 7th in the East. Raptors having a couple tough games in there lately without OG Anunoby and Fred VanVleet, and they've lost against the 2 teams bottom in the Eastern Conference in back-to-back games. The Magic on Friday and the Pistons on Thursday. And both of the free throws dropped through for the Cavs to go up by 16 once again. The Cavs came off 3 straight losses, lost all against playoff teams, Minnesota, Charlotte, and Philadelphia. And they were up by 14 against James Harden and Joel Embiid of Philly on Friday, as that will be a hook in an offensive foul picked up on Siakam of Toronto. 7:30 left to go. Turnover by the Raptors. Evan Mobley's got 4 fouls. 4 fouls by Dean Wade and Shetty Osman. And then that is the 5th personal foul picked up by Pascal Siakam. He is the only one in deep foul trouble tonight for Toronto. So Siakam called in the offensive foul. He hooked a defender turning around in the key. It's going to go back to Cleveland. Timeout taken first on the floor. 7:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Cavs out to a 16-point lead. William, welcome in. Yeah, just struggling with their perimeter shooting tonight. If they make their threes, they're right in this game. Aaron, welcome in. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, smash the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys back in on the channel tonight for this one. If anybody's big college basketball fans, feel free to join the Behind Your Basketball Bracket Challenge group. That link is pinned to the chat if anybody's interested in joining the group. All you have to do, click the link, join the group if you have an ESPN account. If not, feel free to create an account. Make sure when you do sign up, make sure to sign up by your channel name if possible, because I know there's a couple people that's I think signed up by ESPN user, so I have no clue who they are if they do fill out brackets in the bracket group. Yeah, Jared Allen hasn't played in a while. They've been rolling with Mobley, but Allen's feeling fine. Jared Allen tonight, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 blocks. He's only played 10 minutes in this game. They're rolling a ton with Evan Mobley. Huge game by Mobley, 13 points, 16 rebounds, 10 defensive rebounds, 6 offensive rebounds. Yes, Ohio State should be in the NCAA tournament. I think they should have enough to make it in, despite recent losses. Garland was not in the last moment. They had Goodwin in the game before the timeout. Garland tonight's played 26 minutes. Markkanen getting a lot of minutes tonight. Larry Markkanen, top scorer, 19 points, 10 rebounds for Cleveland. Osman off the bench has played the third most minutes behind Markkanen and Mobley's 27 by Osman. Mobley with 29. Nuggets with a narrow lead up over the Pelicans, 79-76. We get the final score alert here. The Rockets with a big victory over the Grizzlies, 123-112. So a stunner there. Houston picks up their 16th victory of the season tonight. College basketball, Illinois leading Iowa. 30 seconds left to go. 73-71. Illinois at home by 2. Okoro's played 18 minutes, but yet to score tonight. Yeah, Kevin Love's been getting quite a bit of minutes tonight. Off the bench, Love's played 24. And Goodwin's got 14 minutes. Come back from the timeout. Cleveland adding in another bucket. Up by 18, extending the lead. 7 minutes left to go in the fourth. Pass down low to Scotty Barnes. Barnes puts one up. Banks it over Dean away to count it and a 1. So it's 88-74. Scotty Barnes up to 14 points. He's got 11 rebounds. Battle for potential rookie of the year here between Barnes and Mobley. Mobley outplaying Barnes, though, tonight with a massive game by Mobley. 15 points, 16 rebounds for Mobley. Barnes hits the free throw. He's up to 15 and 11. Corner 3. Missed off the back rim by Kevin Love. Rebound goes to Siakam. Eurostep straight down the lane. Kicks it out to the corner, Trent Jr. Step back jumper. 15-foot jump shot. And he hits it. Down by 11. Cavs here with the inbound in the backcourt. Osman moves it over to Love. Love takes it past midcourt. Garland's into the game as well. They have Love, Osman, Garland, Markkanen, and Evan Mobley. Top of the key. Love hands it off to Garland. Garland's made 1-3, moves it on top to Love. Gives it over to Osman. Dribbles up. 15-foot jump shot. Missed off the back rim, no good. Tipped up offensive rebound. Back to Evan Mobley. Have yourself a night here. 6:07 left to go. Cleveland will take a timeout here on the floor. Evan Mobley just recorded his 17th rebound. That is tied for a career high. What a season this young man's had. 15 points, 17 boards, 7 of those are offensive rebounds by Mobley. It's incredible. Number 3 draft pick as a rookie. Whoa, what a bright future this man has. It's just awesome. Could do a lot of stuff there. Just impacts his team in so many levels. Let's see, coming into today, both of these rookies, Mobley and Barnes, were right at the top of Rookie of the Year conversation here. Yeah, I loved him since college. He's been great. Mobley averaging 14.5 points per game this season, 8 rebounds. And then Barnes averaging 14.9 points per game with 7.5 rebounds per game. Both players have played 55 games total. Higher block rate goes to Mobley. Higher assist rate goes to Barnes. Yeah, pretty even as far as the numbers. Mobley a little bit more efficient than Barnes on the season. But I mean, how he impacts the game and how Mobley has been able to help out, put this team in position with his other teammates. I think Mobley has the edge this season here for Rookie of the Year. Because I don't think a lot of people were expecting the Cavs to be this good this season. Yeah, Celtics with a big victory today over the Nets, 126-120. And Jason Tatum, 54 points. He joins Larry Bird. Tatum had that 50-point game in the playoffs last year against the Nets, but another 50-plus point game as he joins the club. Just him and Larry Bird, I think, had the 50 club in there. Pretty sure. Yeah, wow. It's kind of stunning. Bill Russell never had 50 points. His career high was 37. That threw me up there when just saw that. Because I saw something today. It was just Tatum and Larry Bird. And for the 50-point club for the Celtics. Yeah, Jaylen Brown had got hurt. He came back today. That was like earlier than anticipated. I thought he would have been out for another week. He came back today, though. Back to action. 6 minutes left to go. 11-point game. 3-point shot. It drops through. It's by Evan Mobley, who takes the 3 at the top. Min-Ji Lee. Top of the key, Siakam. Siakam defended by Markkanen. Pass inside off the fingertips of Barnes. Gets it back. Moves it out to the corner. 3. And that will be good. Now outside for the Raptors with a response there. So Chris Boucher knocks down the 3. He's up to 18 points. Yeah, no problem, Alex. Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Inside the post, and they're going to count it. Larry Markkanen, tough bucket scoring. Count it in. One going to go to the free throw line. He's had a big showing tonight. Okay, yeah, there's definitely more. It might have been like multiple 50-point games for just Bird and Tatum. Because there's much more players that's done it individually. That's why. Okay. Yeah, Bird had 60. He had 53. And a couple other 50-point games Bird had in his career. Yeah, it's just Bird and Tatum who's had multiple 50-point games. Because Jaylen Brown had scored a 52. And Isaiah Thomas did too. Free throw was good by Cleveland. Toronto just took a 3 and made it. Okoro down low, floats up a shot, banks it home wildly right there underneath the hoop. Able to get the putback. Raptors made the last 6 field goals. Barnes out to the wing to Trent Jr. Trent Jr. with 4:20 left to go on the clock. Moves it outside. Wide open 3. Spots up Siakam. Missed off the side of the rim. Markkanen comes out with a defensive rebound. Out to Mobley. He's going to slow it down. Mobley with it. Approaching the 4-minute mark left to play. And we'll have a timeout taken here before. Cavs down to 2 timeouts as they will burn one. The Raptors with 3 timeouts remaining. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks all for joining and being a part here in the channel tonight. Great bounce back performance by Cleveland, led by Evan Mobley in this one. 18 points, 17 rebounds. Markkanen with 22 points, 11 rebounds. I really like that North Texas team. I know they had lost yesterday. I think they still should be able to be a team to watch out upon. Murray State's the most dangerous mid-major team. Because, like, nobody knows a whole ton about them. But Murray State just cruised through their entire conference. And they only lost 2 games. And one of them was against Auburn. So we come back from the timeout. 4 minutes left to go. Mobley had it, lost the handle. Garland able to pick it up. Garland dribbles back outside with under 4 minutes left to play. Garland floats it up over the top. Get that out of there. Huge swat. As that was by Boucher. Down low, powering his way to the bucket. It's going to be 2 points there for the Raptors. That is Kem Birch. Count it, and the foul. I think it's 61 that LeBron had for his career high. Yeah, they're really unknown for Murray State. I'll see you tomorrow, Alex. Glad to have you in the stream here, bud. No. Hopefully not this year, Vaughn. Yeah, let's see. Murray State, I'm trying to figure out what the other team was. It was, okay, East Tennessee State. So that was their 4th game of the season. They had lost 66-58, and then they lost to Auburn on the road 71-58, which Auburn is such a tough place to play. And they have some of the players are experienced from that NCAA tournament team 3 years ago. They got a couple players that played with John Morant on that tournament team. Okay, so this Murray State team beat they beat Memphis and they beat Chattanooga. Chattanooga's the top team in the Southern. They're just a complete unknown because of the schedule that they play. In Mobley, driving in heavy contact as Evan Mobley's going to head to the free throw line. 96-86. First shot missed off the back rim. Second shot coming up by Mobley at the line, and that one missed as well. Rebound collected by Khem Birch of the Raptors. Toronto with the ball. Trent Jr. Step back three over Garland. Around the rim and out. Defensive rebound gets pulled down by the Cavs by Love. Approaching the 3-minute mark left to go. Garland is going to slow it down here for Cleveland. 10 on the shot clock. Garland at the edge of the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse logo. Dribbles up. Has it at the top of the key. Picks up by Mobley. Passes down low Mobley. Kick out corner. 3 on its way. Osman missed off the back rim. Battle for the rebound. Pulled down by Barnes of the Raptors. 2:45 remaining. Barnes at the right baseline, backs his way, puts up the shot, he scores. Strong move into the blocking fall committed by Kevin Love. Scotty Barnes gonna head to the free throw line to shoot one. They just keep on hanging in there all game long. The Raptors aren't done just yet. They haven't gave up. Keep on fighting to the final whistle. I know yesterday I had said I would love to see it was on Friday, I would love to see a 7-game playoff series. It was between the Bulls and the Bucks on Friday night. Also, how about the Raptors against the Bulls? Both of those teams have gone into overtime, I think, multiple times this year. They've had close games throughout their season series. Frito missed off the back rim. Cavs with the ball. Left baseline dribble. Garland missed the layup. Tip in. Got him himself. A little bit of help right there. 98-88, 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Little runner around the front rim, rolls in. Larry Markkinen tried to come up with a rebound, couldn't. Raptors get the bucket. Under 2 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. Scotty Barnes up to 19 points. Latest game I've ever done, I think it's VCU against UCF in the first round of the 2019 tournament. That game didn't start until like 11 o'clock at night, I don't think, because there was a couple of games that went into like overtime on the same site before that game even started. Trent Jr. up and under, gets to the rim and he scores. Cavs just got a layup right before that. Ball gets stolen away by Toronto. Toronto down by 8 now, 192. Right corner, on his way with a 3. Swoosh. It hits bottom. Chris Boucher with a big 3, and they're hanging in there. It's a 5-point game with 1:12 left to go. Also, the update, Cleveland's in the bonus next time as well. What a game. That was Khem Birch who spun underneath the hoop and kicked it out to the corner where it was an open 3 and knocked down by Toronto by Chris Boucher. 195, minute 12 left to play. Next week's no tournament. So not next week. I'm heading to work on Thursday and Friday. Or actually this week, because this week's Sunday. Yeah, I've got Thursday and Friday off from March Madness, the 17th and 18th. I've got. I guess you can consider next week starting tomorrow, or you can consider next week starting the following week too. All depends. So the actual work for me usually doesn't start till like Monday. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. It's taken a while to get there lately. Haven't done much movement from like 20 to 21. It's because I've been stuck at 20 since I think July. I'd take Villanova right now since Villanova swept Providence. Villanova went to the Sweet 16 and lost against the national champions of Baylor last year without Colin Gillespie. So you know Villanova is going to be a tough out come tournament time. A lot of people wrote them off. I remember last year, a lot of people wrote them off and picked Winthrop in the first round, but they always seem to win that first round tournament game. At least one Villanova takes. And at least one then turns into at least two for Villanova. I mean, they're always in there somehow, some way, making a difference. Even though they don't have the most athletic or flashy type of highlight reel type of players in their team. Both of the free throws are good. Minute 5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Raptors have it. Bounce pass into the wrong player. Turnover. That's a costly one there by Gary Trent Jr. Happened with 1 minute left to play. Bad possession by Toronto. Basically coughs up the game. Cleveland has it. Clock keeps on ticking. 45 seconds. Handoff to Garland. They could end it here with a dagger bucket. Osman dribbles, attacks, kicks it out to Markkanen, who's been hot tonight. Takes the three, missed, tipped up by Okoro, and topped to the bounds with 33 seconds. And the Raptors will burn a timeout. Toronto down to 2 timeouts. Bad turnover there by Gary Trent Jr. Just an inopportune time to do so. You're down by 7, chance to cut it to 5 if you make that extra pass on its mark. And his bounce pass went to nobody but a sea of white uniforms. That's going to be all off-the-wall hockey, so that's a no there, Vaughn. Hey, you never know. He might do a special live stream sometime. Like the Oral Roberts Arkansas game. That was a good special live stream. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in tonight. I know tomorrow night I should have one game guaranteed between San Francisco and Gonzaga. I think I might do another one, but not sure which one to cover at 7 o'clock. I'll probably post something on the community tab, have you guys vote in it. Once because the teams are now official to it. It's either the Southern Conference Championship game or the Sun Belt Championship game. It's going to be a lot of different streams this week because it's championship week for college basketball. And the mid-majors play first for their conference championship games before the power conference team starts. Back to action. 30 seconds left to go. Siakam inside. Draws a foul. And Siakam will head to the free throw line. So it's going to be 2 shots coming up by Pascal Siakam. And he missed the first one. Second shot coming up by Siakam. That's good. So 102.96, 27.7 seconds left to play. Inbound coming up for the Cavs. Love gives it over to Osman. Takes it past midcourt. Osman kick out to the corner. Markkanen over to Love. Cavs will still have the ball. Toronto not going to fall until right now with 16 seconds. A lot of time burned off. 11 seconds off the clock. Kevin Love will head to the free throw line where he's been able to get himself 13 points so far tonight, along with 9 rebounds. Yeah, they were down like most of the game, most of the first half and the second half. Yeah, big comeback there by Illinois. 74-72 final score. Illinois picks up the victory. Nothing to be ashamed about for Iowa there. Iowa without their number 3 scorer tonight on the road. They've been so close. Both against Illinois and Purdue. They're almost right there. They could find themselves come Sunday in the Big Ten championship game for Iowa. Both of the free throws are good. Extra pass, floats up the runner, tipped off the mark, and it will go out of bounds. Yeah, that's funny because both of those teams played each other in the regular season and non-conference play. I hope the committee would avoid that because I love to see matchups that haven't happened during the season. I would honestly take Alabama because Alabama plays horribly against good defenses and teams that can make 2-point shots. But South Dakota State, they just jack up a bunch of threes. So I would actually take Alabama in that one as this game has gone final. 104-96. That would be a popular projection. I feel like a lot of people would take South Dakota State for an upset because they do have a bunch of like perimeter shooters in their team. I could definitely see them pulling off an upset against somebody else though. Big game today. Evan Mobley, Larry Markkinen leading the way for the Cavaliers here. 22 by Markkinen with 12 rebounds. Mobley finished with 20 points and 17 rebounds. As this one has gone final here. Cleveland with a big victory, 104-96. As they gain another advantage over the Raptors. That is now a 3-game advantage Cleveland has over Toronto. That's Cleveland, the number 6 team in the East. Toronto at number 7. I think so. There's different like iPhone versions that they have it though. I'm not sure like if they have like the latest versions to it though. There's like different iPhone case versions, but they have like some of those from like before. Alright, so we're going to close out here. Channel members, thanks so much all for joining in tonight. All channel members get a shout out as we have Jason, Cindy, Rajip, Oldad Deuce, Bless Brian, SG Sports Talk, Russell, D-Block, BP Greg, Oreo Pudding, Bino, Arohan, Mike, Mark, John, Jessica, Stephanie, Ahino, Joseph, Elki, and Gia for 90, Woody, Warren, I am Ghost, Pamela, Keith, Isaiah, Man and Hayes, Barco, Dave, Rides of Steel, and Kelly. Thanks all for joining in tonight. I plan on being back for some more college basketball tomorrow night. Glad to have you guys be a part here in a stream, part of a doubleheader today. And a big victory by the Cavs as they win it over the Raptors. Final score 104-96. As the Cavs, 6th place as they move 3 games ahead of Toronto in the Eastern Conference. Thanks so much all, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday night.